Welcome to the But Also Trail Running Podcast. I'm your host, Celeste Vaughn. Let me start with a warning that this is an adult-only podcast. There will be profanity and indecent conversations. I would apologize, but I'm not really sorry. Now, my two guests tonight, one of you would probably apologize and mean it, and the other one wouldn't even bother apologizing. So I'm welcomed by, or with, whatever, used to be known as Best in Show, but sorry, you've been replaced by a Doberman. Say hi, Mike.
Hi.
He just woke up, so fuck him. And we have my very favorite Ultra Tay. Say hi, Taylor.
Hey, Celeste. Hey, everybody.
And we all know you're the one that would actually be sorry, not Mike.
No,
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, because Mike's an asshole. So I asked you guys to join me because, keeping with the topic lately, I'm not the only stupid person on earth. And I would like to let everybody know that my idiocy has been surpassed. So, Mike, please tell everyone what you did.
So I signed up for the Frozen Yeti 30 hour, and I went 27 hours and 7 minutes.
Okay, what is the Frozen Yeti?
So it's a 30-hour race in February with whatever conditions are there at the time.
Shitty ass conditions.
Yeah. It happened to be in one of the coldest weekends we've ever had. So you started Saturday morning.
Yep, Saturday at 8 a.m.
In the snow.
Yeah, it actually snowed Friday into Saturday a few inches, and then when we got there, it was snowing some more. So it snowed all the way until 7 o'clock at night.
And we had snow before that, so there was already snow on the trails before you started.
Yes.
And then fresh snow, and then it was snowing while you started.
Yep.
And what was it, like 20 degrees when you started?
I believe so. I think it was like 18 degrees.
Yeah. And it consecutively went down throughout the 30 hours to the point, I think the negative 20 wind chill or something ridiculous like that.
I think it got down to negative 15 at night.
Yeah. Fuck that.
It wasn't that bad. You were covered in trees, so it was fine until you got to the open power lines. Then it sucked.
Yeah, there were only like 2 sections that opened up, and a little bit by the water.
And Taylor, you were his pacer, so I want to make fun of you for being stupid, but you were also being nice, so it's hard. I know you and I talked that morning about the weather, because I was like, he's going to be wet. Like, when that sun drops, it's dangerous cold.
I was soaked within maybe half an hour of starting.
Yeah, that's dangerous, especially in that weather. What is the course like?
So it started off with 3 5-mile loops. I think it went red, white, and blue. But we did one loop of that big loop, and then they shut it down because it was so bad. So they got rid of 2 of the loops.
If trail runners are shutting a trail down, you know that shit is bad.
I mean,
yeah, they were shutting it down as he came in from his first completed 15, and
7 hours.
I showed up and we just had the white loop to do.
Yeah, that's insane. Because Mike, you're a badass. You don't, you're out there, you push, you're insane. That's coming from love. Yeah, no words.
Yeah, so it was so to start, they said, I think it was either 60 miles or sunset, you can get a pacer.
Yeah.
So it was going on 7 hours, and I only had 15 miles.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's rough out there.
The red, I think it was the blue loop. At some points you were up into your knees in snow.
Damn.
With the snow drifts and stuff like that, and it was just there was so widespread that they wanted to get everybody closer together and help it kind of pack down. Because if you kept the bigger loops, that would have been very hard. A lot more people would be farther distance apart. Even with that one loop, there was a lot of people that were spread apart.
Do you know how many people signed up for the race?
I believe when I looked, there was 105 people. I'm not sure if they were all there, but by 8 p.m., there was 30 people left.
And that 30 people.
Yeah.
So what's that, about 12 hours?
Yep.
Holy shit. I mean, that's insane.
Then the 15 milers went out at 8 p.m. and they had a 6-hour cutoff. So they could run 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. and they flattened out the rest of the course for us a little bit.
Yeah, that was like the best part. The like 8 miles coming out to flatten the course so we could somewhat run.
Now, is there a minimum you have to do for the 30-hour?
Yeah, you have to, in order to finish, you have to do 30 miles.
Okay, so it has to be an ultra distance.
Yep.
All right. So how many miles this is mind blowing because what last year, what was the top person's finish?
I'm not 100%. I think it was 100.
Yeah, I know people have gotten 100 there before. Yeah. And one year it did get to -20.
I do know last year, I think the guy that won it this year, I think he was in the front running with another person. So the two front leading guys, they dropped out after like 10 miles because you couldn't run. Like it was like running like a drunken sailor. So you were pretty much overworking your legs just to try to stay upright.
Right.
And I know the first place finisher this year, I think he got like 75. So when I finished in 27 hours, just after I finished, he came in and he finished his 75-mile loop and he was smoked. He averaged of a 16-minute mile. So I don't know how he did that for 27 hours, but he did.
All right. So last year, I'm looking at the results. Last year, first place did 115 miles in 29:06.
Wow.
Yeah. So there were 4 people that did 100 miles.
Imagine that.
Yeah, I think the top 3 people actually came in on their last loop when we were second to last loop when we were coming in, and then they snuck out for another one. So the top 2 were males with 75, and the third place was a female with 70.
Yeah. So the top last year, the top 4 all had 100 miles. This year, it was 75, 75, 70, and 65 for the top 4. Like, that's insane. Like, you're talking 35 miles less.
Yeah. And I think it was 2 a.m. and I phoned in or my buddy Marcus and he's like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm only at 35 miles." And like I wanted to quit every second of that race. I was just like, "Nope, it's just gonna keep going." And like I said, by 8 p.m. there was 30 left, and I want to say by like 1 or 2, I'm pretty sure there was like 15 left, but I'm not 100% sure.
That is
it was something like that.
Well, you went there. Now you went before, right?
Yeah, me and Taylor did a few training runs on the course on all different conditions. I think like 2 weeks prior there was no snow whatsoever, and that's what I planned on running. I think everybody planned on running.
Well, and we were worried about the cold when I first talked to you about it. I was like, "That's stupid." I know we joked. I said, "Me and Danny have to wash our hair that day, so be there." Now, just to be
clear, it would have stood up straight that day.
I was also cold because I was at a hockey game that night, so it was a little chilly. So I can empathize with you. There was also a fight in the first like 30 seconds, so it was amazing, but that's beside the point. Yeah, like I know you had trained there. We were worried about you just in the cold. Add to that wet, like your feet are still. Like, what did you do to try and stay warm?
Oh, so I brought like 3 pairs of shoes. So this was like my first winter race. So I didn't really know what I was doing. I just, got kind of like tips from my coach. and a few other people that have run it before. So I think I spent like $84 to sign up, and I want to say I spent over $1,000 just on the stuff for the race. But I had
Sorry.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was crazy.
Then I had like 3 pairs of shoes. I started off with sneakers, and within seconds, the sneakers were soaked through. You know, it was like a single file line. You were post holing everywhere, falling through the holes. Your ankles were rolling. You know,
Yeah.
and then I like being around people, but at the same time, like if I'm suffering, like I like to suffer by myself, and I don't want to feel like I'm a burden to people. So if someone's behind me and they're like up my butt, I'm like, all right, move to the side, let them go. But like in this instance, it was like a single file line, and I'd move to the side, but I'm stepping in snow, like knee deep.
Yeah.
So
And
everything,
everybody's in the same position.
right. So everything like soaks through. So I think so like I said at the beginning, it was 3 5-mile loops. So I want to say one loop literally took me, like the first one, it was like almost 3.5 hours or something like that,
That's insane.
just for like 5 miles.
And I'm not judging. Like that's just that tells you how bad those, like the conditions were.
Yeah.
One of your loops was like early on. It was like 2 hours because you texted me at like 10.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think that was the first loop. I did it in just under 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then like progressively from there, like I think that then it was the white loop. And then the third one was a blue loop, but they shut down the blue loop because, like I said, in some spots, like by the beach, you were in like shin high, almost knee height of snow.
And there's just not enough people doing enough miles to push that down.
No, there would not have been.
That's insane.
So I was joking with Taylor. I was like, "You didn't even get to see the whole course. If you saw the whole course, you realize how shitty it was."
So did they change the requirements? Because you said normally it was how many hours or 60 miles before you could have a pace?
Yeah. So in the handbook, it was, I think it's 60 miles or sunset for a pacer.
Okay.
Yeah. But as he was coming in, or I got there just before he was coming in, I thought I had just missed him. And that was close to like 4. So I think they let me go out with him around like 4:30.
Yeah. So, like I said, I came in, I want to say just over 7 hours for 15 miles. And I was like, this sucks. Like, I don't want to be here. Like, I can't even run. Like, and I like to run.
Right.
So, and like I said, a lot of people were dropping like flies because they're like, I can't run in this shit. Why am I gonna bother? So some of them, and you DNF unless you hit the 30 miles.
It's almost like you can't even walk. Do you know what I mean? In conditions like that, you're barely walking.
Yeah, I actually met someone named Erica, and she was behind me in the beginning, or in the front, and then I was like, oh yeah, it's kind of like running like a drunken sailor. She goes, I just go and say that. So we hung out for like a little while, and then we didn't see each other again. But that was fun, laughing and stuff, going through that crap in the beginning.
Yeah, I saw her when I got to the cabin. She was already like changed and in sweats, but with a smile on her face at least.
Well, yeah, when you're done, it's all happy.
Yeah.
I don't have to go back out in that shit. We are good.
It was like I survived 15 miles and now I don't have to go back out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I'm going out there.
Taylor, how many miles did you end up doing with him?
35.
35. Because you end up with 50 miles, right, Mike?
Yeah, I think it said 52, but on the thing it was 50, so you can't really judge how much you actually did. So,
But
but 50.
for the record, 50 miles in a 30-hour race, you were top 10.
Yeah,
Top 10 finish.
it just blows my mind that like it was 30 hours. I only went 50 miles, but I feel like I went like 100.
Yeah, you were in rough shape.
Yeah, he fallen asleep by the end when when I went to go change. He's like, I think I fell asleep.
Sitting down straight up.
I'm like, listen, I'm impressed, but also you're such a fucking idiot.
Well, so I didn't even know about this race, and then my friend Allie was like, "Hey, you should do this. We all do this race." And I'm like, "Ah, it kind of sounds kind of fucking dumb, like in the cold." And then I'm like, what? You know what? Whatever.
It's
So I
funny.
signed up, and then unfortunately, my other friends that were gonna be there, they all couldn't make it, so it was basically just me and Taylor.
I remember when you first told me about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll come, I'll pace or I'll crew or something. And then I'm like, tell me about it. And I'm like, you're telling me all the details. I'm like, no.
You can't carry so much shit.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
But I think they actually let crew in the cabin this year just because of the conditions, and
there wasn't that many people for it though.
Yeah, there was a lot of room.
There was also no people. What kind of shit did you have to carry for safety?
Enough to make me look 8 months pregnant. I had it in the back and the front kangaroo pouch.
That's amazing. I'm assuming like your basic shit, like emergency blankets and stuff, but like what else?
Yeah. At 3 p.m. it was like you had to carry a puffy no matter what.
Really? Did you wear it?
No, I didn't wear it at all.
That was in the front pocket.
Oh, your baby puffy.
I just run hot, so I don't like to wear that shit and sweat through because I sweat so fast.
Yeah.
So I just wore like a few layers and like the REI Gore-Tex coat and did that. So it was enough to block the wind, and then I would just change like either every loop or every other.
Yeah, I try to make it every other.
It's hard too because when you get sweaty, like some of those materials, it'll keep your heat in, but it also will keep the wet in.
Yeah, I think at one point I was like towards the end of it, I remember telling Taylor like I'm wet, I'm soaked, and then I like took like the raincoat off and I like checked. I go, I'm not even wet. This is dry because it's the drying material. But I think I was just like chilled to the bone. It was like I'm wet.
Yeah.
Well,
He
you're
hands
also
me a shirt and he's like, "Is this dry?" He's like, "Put it by your face." And this is how much I love you because I put that stinky ass shirt on my chin to make sure it was dry.
I mean, it's not quite as bad as teabagging, but like it's close.
Yeah, it was not pants; it was a shirt.
Oh man, I'm kind of just in awe because, again, fuck no. And I'm stupid.
Then he had what are they called? Gators.
Yep.
He's like, these are brand new. I don't know how to use them. Figure it out.
Yeah.
And it was literally like a puzzle. There was like a belt for the bottom, some Velcro shit on the side.
Oh, I have some of those.
I mean, they work good, but they got torn to pieces.
Celeste, I mean, when I tell you, like, I was so exhausted that, like, I didn't care what was going on. I sat in that chair and I got babied. She put my mittens, gloves on, like, got my food, and I was just, she's like, all right, let's go. I was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, the only thing he had to do was, like, lubricate his feet. And then I put the socks on, the shoes, the gaiters, his hands. That's it.
Oh,
he gets to eat.
He's just a baby. He's just a baby.
Yeah, like I didn't care. Normally, I'm like, I want to do it myself, but I'm like, I don't care right now. I don't even want to be here.
No,
I mean, it sounds like you were in worse shape than Notchview when you did like 170 miles.
Oh, I was. Like, I was toast. Like I said, like, yeah, I did 50 miles, but it felt like, and the effort was put in for 100 miles.
Yeah. Which goes to show that, like,
I mean,
there's different levels.
Yeah, I mean, my ankle, like, I had an injury in the beginning, leading up to it with my right foot, and you would just roll, like there was so many holes you're going through. It was rolling, and I was just like, ah, fuck, and I'm like, this sucks, and everyone's like, yeah, my ankles are killing me too. I was like, oh, good, I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
And then by the end of it, I think it was like the third to fourth loop, like at 8 p.m. it started to get packed down, so you could kind of run. And I drank 2 monsters, and I just took off.
God, 2
Yeah.
monsters.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
did your heart stay in your body?
Well, they weren't all at once. I gave them sparingly.
Oh, I thought you like chugged 2. I'm like, boy, are
No,
you dead? Like, am I talking to a ghost? Which I wouldn't complain about. I need to know.
Yeah, but I think so. Like Taylor said, the first lap, I think I called her. I did it just under 2 hours. So it was like I think Taylor, it was the third to fourth lap, I think, left that I did.
Yeah, the third to last loop we
Yeah.
did just over an hour and a half. And I was like, well, my knee is shot and his shin was shot. I'm like, well, we can't. I think they give you something for 50 is how I enticed them to get back out there.
Well, and it got you into the top 10.
It did, yeah. I mean, I'm not. I was a little mad in the beginning, but I'm not, because like we were almost done that lap, and all of a sudden these 2 people come up behind us, and I'm like, "Fuck, I'm going so slow." So I started to pick it up, but my shin was just destroyed. You can even ask Taylor. Like I don't complain, and I was just like, something is wrong with my left shin. Like
Yeah.
it was like a severe like shin splint, and I'm like, I probably should not be running on this, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm getting 50 miles.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
those 2 people came up behind me, and then like I booked it. She was like, "Oh, we're running." I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go." And then all of a sudden, like the power hydrants can just destroy me. And then all of a sudden they're in front of me. They're like, "Oh no, you keep going." I was like, "Oh yeah, move." And had I known they were like just behind me, I would have just kept going, because I would have got like, I think 8th place instead of 10. But
Yeah, but still, listen, that's insane. Like,
but yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Wait a minute. I want to look at you because you sent me the results. Yeah, we all did 52.
Yeah.
50 also, not 52, just to be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were like a few people that went back out just to hit 55, which we would have only had, like 2.5 hours if
I
we.
think, no, so we finished at 27:07. So I think we would have had 2 hours and 53 minutes to do it.
Yeah, but at that point, now you're risking injury.
Oh, I already was like 4 laps.
I mean, like injury that's going to fuck you up for the rest of the year, kind of injury.
Exactly. And that's why.
And for what? You did a 50 miler in insane conditions.
Yeah. I mean, it was, like I said, my first winter one. I'm like, I didn't really care. I mean, I wanted to hit 100, but like I knew that went out the window. I was like, all right, just survive now until the end. This may be your chance to go all the way to the end of the time. You know, because I signed up for 30. I never do 30. I always either get the 100 before, so I never stay out until the time runs out.
Yeah.
I was like, let's just do that. And then my friend Jay
He flipped it to a positive too. It like was a chance to practice power hiking.
Yeah.
And just like learn patience when things aren't going well.
And I mean, you had dangerous cold, dangerous wind chill, snowing. So now you're adding being wet on top of all that.
Yeah.
And like you're going through conditions that like most people would, most people wouldn't do the shit we do anyway, but like, I'm really curious how many people signed up versus how many people showed up.
Right.
Yeah, over 100 signed up, I want to say.
Yeah, and I don't think they were all there either.
Yeah. And like 30 finishing, like that's.
This like I think 2 years ago, I think like Taylor was saying, it was -20, but with the wind chill was -40. So that was probably the coldest one. But there was like some snow or whatever, and you could run. This year, you could not run at all until like literally the 8 p.m. 15 miles went through and packed it down, because it was cold enough where it wasn't just mashed potatoes.
Right. And
And then
by
you
that
have to,
point, you've done, they start at 8 p.m. So now you've done over 12 hours
Yeah.
of schlepping, for
And
lack
I
of a
only
better
went
word. You
I
fucked
only,
up your ankles, you fucked up your shin, you fucked up your knees. Like, by the time you got to that point, you've already been through hell.
and it was only 25 miles at that point too. It was like, what the fuck?
Well, and I think that because we're all distance people, like, we have such an attachment to mileage,
Right.
right? Like, when we think 25 miles, we're like, oh, it's a training run. You know what I mean? But,
Hmm.
like, you really have to give yourself grace and take into account that 25 miles, at Notch View is very different than 25 miles in that condition.
Right. Exactly.
It's like
yeah, and you
double.
also had to balance, like, if you did speed up, then you're sweating. So then you have to decide when you get back if you're going to change or not, or if you're so warm that you can just head back out.
Yeah. I had it all planned out. Like I was like, all right, I when I first started, I have enough to do, 2 laps and then I can refuel up. And but it wasn't like it went out the window. Like I was supposed to take 2 gels in an hour, one every 30 minutes, and kept drink. I had like 4 flasks, soft flasks that I was gonna drink. I drank one soft flask, and by the time I went to the other soft flasks, they were all frozen,
Oh, God, I didn't even think of that.
and I didn't have the energy to put it in my pocket with a hand warmer, and I didn't care. And so one loop, when they shut it down and made it that one loop, it was it was like what, Taylor, like 3 hours we were doing like fast paced walking
And
it or something.
we averaged
So
like 3 hour loops.
yeah, so I didn't like I had one gel in 3 hours.
Which is not okay.
And yeah, I just was like I'm done. Like I'm just gonna power through this, just suffer through this. And like, me and Taylor are a great team together. I mean, we suffer. I mean, we don't. I mean, we talk sometimes, but we usually crack a joke. And if we laugh, we know we're okay. And we just sit there in our own
Yeah.
heads.
Like checking in and then back to like your internal battle.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm in the pain cave, but I just want to make sure you're here with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was,
And I'm like, oh, you got to do your job. Snap back into it.
and I was joking with Taylor. I was like, "You basically did this entire race with me. I only had 15 miles, so you basically did it."
Yeah, you would have been a finisher, Taylor. I mean, right? You need
Yeah,
30 miles. You did 35.
true. So I did the ultra unofficially.
I
But
mean,
that,
it just boggles my mind. Like 8 hours, and I had 15 miles, and I'm like, "What am I doing?"
well, and it's crazy because you think of, oh, it's cold, right? So,
Yeah.
and then maybe you're thinking, oh, sweat and having to change your clothes, which adds time, right? Like,
Right.
if you, every loop, you have to change clothes and take care of shit because it's 5 miles. Like, normally you're not going to be doing that after every 5 miles, right?
Yeah.
And then
Right.
I didn't even like think of, oh, well, now anything liquid on you is frozen. It's too cold to get your hands out to actually fucking eat. You're not drinking, so now you're dehydrated, which I'm sure, I'm not medical, don't know shit, but I'm sure that like you're dealing with possible hypothermia and
Yeah.
dehydration and I'm sure like low blood sugar and like, not being fueled correctly and
Yeah. As you can ask Taylor, I was like out of it. Like towards like the halfway through the loop, I'm just like struggling to walk. I'm like this. Oh
Yeah, luckily it was so slow because there weren't too many people that they didn't have me volunteer because they had two instead of I would have been the third at the aid station. They're like, just go back out with them.
yeah, which is a good thing because he needed
Yeah.
a babysitter.
yeah.
Like at that point, you just need somebody to, except that eh, Taylor, you did 35 miles. You were kind of in the same boat.
Well, yeah, and I'm like not really eating that much. I eat when I get there, like to the aid,
Aid
and I
station.
drink more when I get to the aid because like my hydration pack was under my coat. So I would have to take off a mitten. unzip the top of my coat, pull out like the hose to my hydration vest. And I was like, fuck that. I got to keep changing things. And then I'm like fixing his hood, fixing my hood.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the evil part of me kind of wishes I was there just to see your suffering. Like, I didn't want to suffer with you, just so we're on the same page. Like, maybe inside by the fire or like video. How did I not get you guys to take video for me?
I mean, I was told to, but I didn't care. I was just suffering through it, and I'm like, I don't really care.
Well, let's be real too. When you're out in that kind of cold, no battery is holding a charge, right?
No.
Like, I'm like, okay, I need you to update us to make sure. Like, we need to know you're alive. And Mike's phone was just off, which it should have been. But like,
No,
Yeah,
it was gone. It was gone. It
his
died.
was on. That's why it died.
It
Mine was on airplane
died at
mode.
like 4 a.m.
that's crazy.
Yeah, mine was on airplane mode, so I updated when I got there. I think at night sometime, and then 4 a.m. when I was supposed to volunteer.
Right, because you had texted me, and then Marcus was looking to know where you guys were, so I was able to update him a little bit. But that moron was out ice climbing. So
He was. Yep.
Yeah, he called at one point.
Yeah, he called at like 2 a.m, and we just chatted with him when I was in the aid station.
he's so stupid.
And I was like, Marcus, I'm done, dude. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. He goes, Mike, you are fine. And I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. And I was like, all right, well, here's Taylor. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to shut my eyes. Here's Taylor. And then she give me back the phone. I talked for like 2 minutes and be like, here, take it, Taylor.
I love that he's just like, you're fine. And you're just like, I am? Like,
He's
are
like,
you sure?
yeah. He's like, we talked about this. You're gonna get very far because a lot of people are gonna drop. And I was like, I know we talked about it, Marcus, but this sucks. Like, pretty much almost the entire race, like I was in a lull like that.
Yeah. I was like, just wait till you get to the cabin. We'll feed you. You'll drink something.
And he's just like, and I know that feeling when you're so out of it that you do not care. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, someone could be like, hey, you owe me $30. And you would just be like, here's your 30. Hey, I'm going to do that next time.
And I think I remember at one point Taylor was like, I think you convinced me to run this race.
I never said that. I said I had enough of this race during training. Why are we out here?
Taylor's like, you're hallucinating. I will never do that race again. Are you going to do it again, Mike?
Absolutely.
You're so dumb.
Oh my God. I guess that means I have to do it too.
Yeah, that's why I said that,
Oh, I love that you both are going to be in so much pain. Unfortunately, I can't that weekend. I have something going on.
Oh, you gotta. What do you mean? Well, yeah, and then you have to. If not, you're gonna have to get Marcus to follow us with a video camera.
That I'm willing to do. It's just that day I have to paint my toenails.
Oh yeah,
so I can't be there.
Nozzle. Oh yeah.
I'm devastated to miss it.
That's all right.
But Danny said you would do it, or she would teabag your car.
Yeah.
Stupid
Wait,
bitch.
She could teabag? I thought it was a clam slam.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Well, yeah, she would clam slam my car. She's already,
or she would pay someone to teabag it.
Oh my God, my poor car has been abused by her many times.
Yeah, every lap we do, she would pay someone to do it.
Listen, here's the difference though. She would pay someone to like teabag my car. I would pay someone to teabag her. So like, take that as a warning, okay? Also, because of my whole shit going on, I have to have surgery. I had to cancel my tattoo.
Oh,
I know. I'm gonna get it done after. Like, let me get through all this, and then I'm gonna get it done because I'm getting.
Yeah, you better get it done because that is priceless.
Listen, my tattoo artist already knows. She's already planning it. I'm getting the T-bag above, because right above my ass it says, "Have you met Danielle?" and above that is going to be the tea bags, and she's going to put clamshells and and the tea bag is going to have like a nighttime scene in it. So it's like a, if you go to sleep, you get a tea bag. Yes, absolutely. We're bad people.
Yes, we are.
But I would like to point out, Danielle stays friends with us.
Yes.
So
Yeah, there's something wrong with her. She must be an idiot.
she is an idiot. I love that fool.
Hmm.
All right. I know that Taylor has an appointment, so we are on a time crunch, but I couldn't not have you guys come on and tell about this because I have this reputation for being like, I don't know, an idiot and making other people do idiotic things. And I just want to point out that it's not always my fault.
Yeah. No, it's not. Sometimes.
That's why I love you guys.
Only most of the time.
Only sometimes.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think yesterday me and Taylor were already going back and forth of like next year. It's like this year's not even over yet, and we're like, all right, what are we planning next year?
Right?
Yeah.
Well, and because all my plans this year now with everything going on, I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm even like. I have permission right now that I can go back to training, but I don't know what's going to happen after the surgery and everything. So I'm like, oh, is this year going to be another totally screwed year? So I have to start planning 2027 or?
Yeah, this year you just be a great crew member.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, like me.
I am good at pointing and laughing. So
That works.
yeah.
So you be the crew. I'll be like the pace crew. So you keep me awake.
Okay.
And then I push people out and run with them.
But you're going to have to get get some good interviews on the trail so that we have the proof of how stupid all these people are. Because, I would have loved to have gotten a tidbit of the conversation at 4 a.m. when Mike is just done.
It was.
I mean, your name popped up a few times. There were tree holes.
Yeah.
Things I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were trying to give you. I wanted to give you a grilled cheese.
Oh, I love grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Get it, idiot.
Grilled cheese with pickles on it.
Oh God, ew!
Yeah, they were making pickle and cheese quesadillas and grilled cheeses, and I'm like, eh. And then Mike's like, yeah, I'll try one.
Oh,
it was
God.
the best. It was the best.
That's so disgusting. Dill pickles should be illegal because they're gross.
They're the only good ones.
No, bread and butter pickles are yummy.
I bought so much food for this race, and I just threw it all away, and I just mowed on the aid station food when I got in. That was.
I've done that, where you just bring so much food, right, and don't touch it.
Yeah.
So many times I've done that.
My plan was to I bought 90 gels. I was gonna do 2 gels an hour, and I think I went through maybe 20 gels, so I have 70 gels left.
Well, but you have a big racing season, and they, they'll last for the year.
Yeah.
I think I used 5 gels.
So one year at Anchor Down, because I'm at that point where I'm like, I know I'm not going to eat any of the food I bring to Anchor Down. You know what I mean? I'm eating their food. They've got good food.
Yeah.
So all I brought were nerd clusters, the gummy clusters.
Yeah.
And that's what I ate. It was amazing.
The whole time?
Well, I mean, I snacked on their food too. But for my food,
I was going to say, if you have the nerd clusters, weren't you throwing up after eating them all for 30 hours?
Well, I only did 50 miles. So I didn't do the whole, I just, I was using it as a training run. So I only did 50 miles. It wasn't
You know what's funny is that to us, 50 miles is 50 miles. Everybody else is what the fuck?
You did 2 marathons? I don't even do one.
Right? Yeah. It's so funny. That's when I'm talking to my doctors and I'm getting permission to run and I'm okay, but please understand I'm gonna attempt 100-miler. I want to make sure you know that because that happened to me one time. Like, I had a DNC, and they're like, you can just go back to normal, like your normal,
Routine.
life after a couple days. And I'm like, okay. So I went to run a half marathon because, I mean, that's a Tuesday, right? And I like started hemorrhaging and shit.
Oh, shit.
I called the doctor, and they're like, we said normal. I'm like, yeah, but 13 miles for me is not, like, that's just normal. Like,
It's a Tuesday morning.
really, it's like, that's not even like my long run. Like, what do you mean? So, but now he knows me, and he's like, he's like, you're fine. You can do it. I'm like, okay. He's like, you might be in a lot of pain. I'm like, oh, I can ignore the pain. Like, we're good. But
Yeah.
So I think after the race, every time I do this stuff, my mom was like, "You're crazy." I go, "You know what? I'm not. I'm just not a domesticated human."
Oh my God, you're feral. Which is like total life goals, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of life goals, Rob texted me this morning. He's like, I think I'm turning into you. He said something about hating people, and he's just like collecting all the animals he wants to own. I'm like, oh, positive influence. Anyway, all right. I know Taylor's got to go, but I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah. Get ready for a great season and then an even better season next year.
I love it. I love it.
Best is yet to come.
What were we talking about on text yesterday? What we think we're doing?
Oh, the 888K at Infinitus, not Invictus.
Oh, are you doing that?
Oh, yeah.
My friend Chris King has done like the 88, whatever it is. He's done that quite a few times. He loves it.
Yeah, I mean, this season's not over yet, but I'm gonna go back to the Frozen Yeti and I'm gonna place well, and then I think I'm gonna end it that next season with the 888K.
Okay. Well, let's not forget that. Oh my God, I almost said that Taylor's doing Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson. I mean,
No, she'll never do that.
never again.
Okay. You know what I mean. What the hell is this?
Or the Fish and Jimmy Trail.
What is that stupid race you're doing? Jigger Johnson.
Jigger Johnson.
You're doing Jigger Johnson this year.
Yeah, so I'll be pacing her for that.
Well, I'll come and I need to find out the details, but I'll come for that one.
Yeah, you might have to do that. You might have to drive people around.
I'm good at driving people around.
Yeah, I want to get out for some training runs in the whites. It's hard to navigate.
Oh,
yeah, better you than me.
Better you than me. What are you talking about? You're doing the cut.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, fair.
Oh, don't forget you're doing that one in February too.
Yeah, I'm doing that in a couple days. The Satan Sidewalk. Yeah, I'm doing that this weekend. Or, well, I'm watching the weather. I'm either going to do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So, yeah.
Okay.
Listen, with everything that's going on, I'm just going to do what I can do and,
you should just swivel on a baseball bat and see how far you get.
Jesus.
I love you so much. Oh, shit. All right. On that amazing